And what's going on? It's your boy D-Ham here, bringing you a brand new video here, guys. And we are here with Fox Lodge versus Eglinton, and we're halfway through the season, guys. And Fox Lodge are back now to the second half, as Brian Allen there opens the batting with Jordan Austin, hits a beautiful four straight down the ground. Fox Lodge batting first in this game, and very, very overcast conditions are playing, and so the ball will be swinging a good bit around here as Stuart Thompson, an Irish player, comes in there, and Brian just flicks that one just past mid on, and that's going to go to the boundary as well for four. Outfield's not going to be that slow, but it is a wee bit slow. Fox Lodge now having quite a quick outfield now, going well as Stuart Thompson runs in once more. This is on now in the third over, and that one has came back an absolute mile, and he's bowled Brian there. And now our overseas professional Sebo will come in, but that came back a long way. Stuart runs in there now. Sebo reaches out. That one's tanked away to the boundary. Not a chance. Very poor bowling there. Just leaves it outside off, and Sebo wonderfully just smashes it away to the boundary. They were just going to go to some of the phone footage there. Some of the spinners coming on now. Oh, Sebo trying to play out one 3-point, not being able to get that though. And then the rain came down and they had to come off. And then the Duckworth Fluids reduced it to 45 overs, and they're now playing a 45 over game. And that one, oh, nearly there from Jordan Austin. Again, just waiting to try and get that connection 3-point. The cut shot not coming off there as much as they would have liked. We see Jordan just a good leave there that time. Sorry for the bad camera focus. And Sebo looking for a run there. It was good fielding from the Eglinton boys, running in there, of course. And that's in the reverse fixture here. Eglinton did end up getting the win after some very, very poor umpiring decisions. And now Jordan Austin eventually was out, and Jason Milligan batting down the order today after his recent poor form has come on at number 4. And Sebo, just letting that one come past. He was just trying to take his time here. He had been batting very well so far, including that 4 that we did see earlier on. And then we see that one, he's just going to tuck that one just into the side, and that's going to be a nice single for him. Back down here. Oh, very close there. Very close indeed. That one, just again, they're going to get a single here. It's a very good run on that. That's a very good run there. I think it was Jason who hit that one. But Jace did end up falling, and he is out. And then number 5, Aidan Lowe, coming in now, starting to develop a bit of form here. So he is. The 15-year-old for Fox Lodge first. He's doing a very good job indeed. Sebo, that one's going to be wide. And doing this time, and he just flicks that one down the leg side. Very easy indeed. Just keeping this runs ticking over here, batting very slowly at the moment. But as long as it keeps ticking over, that's the main thing. Because it does look like rain will fall again, and the Duckworth Fluids is going to affect this game once more. But we're just going to have to wait and find out. And because of the overs we lost and the time we lost, they're going to have to come in for tea here relatively soon. Sebo smashes that one, and that's his 50. So very, very well batted there from Sebo, and soon after that they came in for a tea break. So Sebo getting his 50 just before tea. Very, very good indeed. Wonderful innings so far it is from Sebo. But anyway, back out after tea here now. Aidan and Sebo at the crease, trying to do their work here. But Aidan did eventually fall, and TJ then coming in here. Fox Lodge having a problem with injuries this season, so they are. And one player, Andrew McGuinness, playing today with an injury like he has done all season, but sort of had to do that as players unavailable. All our teams are out playing as well. And Sebo eventually did fall for 65. There's a bit of what he was actually on. I am not positive that's what he got, 65, but we're just going to take it, and he got 65. And Andrew McGuinness did end up going in, and he fell very, very quickly, and he straight back out for Jamie McIntyre to come on. He's had a bit of form with the bat this season, him being a bowler. He hasn't done amazingly well with the ball. Pick up wickets there and bouts. But anyway, here is a ball, and that's going to be for his hat-trick, and he goes up massively. What a huge appeal, but the umpire says no. Jamie came back out, and he actually said he thought he was out himself, you know. But that's the umpire's decision, and it might have been a bad one at that. But Jamie eventually did fall anyway. And Aaron Haywood came in, and guys, I apologise for... What a shot, actually. Sorry guys, I'm just going to butt on myself there, but that is a huge 6 from TJ. That's all the way. 6 more. But yeah, sorry for the fact the camera's so far out. It's it was sort of drizzling, and I want to put the camera in the pavilion sort of area, and that one's going to be a huge shot from Zip. It actually looked like it was going for 6 there, but it didn't. The wind sort of caught it and just brought it down. It took 1 bounce and went for 4. So yeah, very good shot there from Zip. Zip is Aaron Haywood, guys, for you who do not know this by now. Oh, and that's going to go as well. That's another big one from Aaron Haywood, and that's going to be 6 more. Another brilliant shot here. These two putting on quite a big stand. Not well, relatively a big stand for a lower order pair. And now they're going to go huge up, and he's giving him. Just trying to go round for that sweep again, but unable to get it. And Aaron will fall, and now his brother Gareth will come in. Oh, TJ takes a big swing there, and unfortunately misses it as their overseas professional runs in, and he just cleans his wicket. The ball actually getting stuck between 2 of the stumps, and Adam Boyd comes in here. And that one, oh yes, Boyd, oh boy, that's super. Let her go all the way. That's going to be runs. I don't know if they came off the bat or were they buys. I don't know what they were. I think the umpire might just give them their runs actually. We see Boydo now down this end, and they're going to be more. They're going to be wides, I think. Actually, I think we're going to get 5 wides for that one. Yep, 5 wides. So more runs piling on the board now for Fox Lodge. We're getting towards the end of this innings here. Oh, and that's a huge miss stump, and that's a horror show for the wicketkeeper. It just he was about halfway down the track, and he missed the stump, and that is a really, really bad decision. From the keeper, and very poor wicket keeping from him indeed. And here you see, whoa, the overseas professional actually falls over the stumps there, trying to get the run out. It was quite funny, you know, it really was, him falling over his stumps. And Boydo here, he gets a hold of that one, but he's picked out the fielder at the same time, and that will bring an end to this innings. Adam Boyd falling as the final wicket, and Fox Lodge being bowled all out quite near the end of the overs actually as well. I think this was the very last over. Fox Lodge ended up getting all out for 188, but then rain fell straight after they came in, and the match was further reduced to a 24 over game, requiring Eglinton 134 to win the match. And you see the first ball just being bowled there, Jamie fielding it. Moving on to this next over, and that's going to be a big one. It looks like it's going to be 6. We'll soon see what the umpire gives. Yeah, it's going to be 6. Eglinton trying to get this one wrapped up very quickly, and that one's going to be another 6. Just about Jason Mulligan taking a brilliant effort there, getting a hand to it actually, but unfortunately not being able to actually bring it down. And that one is going to go to the boundary for 6 more. So Eglinton now ramping up the pace big time, guys. It was drills, and that's why I was moving the thing. And as you see, Boydo taking a dropped catch there, so it was an effort, a bit of an edge down there and them at third man, but it was a dropped catch unfortunately for him. It was a wee bit early. Judges didn't know whether it was carrying or not. In the end it did carry, and the ball being very wet as well does make it a difficult enough catch, as we just see a 4 being hit there now from one of the Eglinton players. And that one's going to go all the way back, and I think that's going to be, if it's going to be 5 wides, no, 4 runs off the bat. So you have to get a wicket here now, Fox Lodge. They need one badly. Gareth running in, and that is just spanked right back over his head. That's a big 6. That's about 80-90 metres, that one. That is a huge 6. Gareth being spanked right back over his head. But we see Sebo running now. And that one, oh, it's a very good effort. It will go down as a dropped catch, that, from TJ, but it's a very good effort diving away. So that's a very good effort. Sebo running in once more. That one's going to be flicked away off his hip, but I think that's going to be 4 more to Eglinton there. Yes, it is. So they're batting very, very quickly at the moment, and nothing's really coming of it. But that one, Boydo's bowling now down the other end. He's managed to get a wicket. Super stuff. Boydo the bowler, caught by Jason Milligan, and the first wicket falls for Eglinton. The only way Fox Lodge are going to be winning this now, in my head, by the looks of it, is if they bowl them all out. Brian Egg's ball. This boy comes in. Boydo turns one, and he's, well, skid it on really, and he bowls him very first ball. The young man's now in a hat trick, and it's absolutely super stuff from him. In comes now, I think their overseas professional comes in now, you know, as Sebo bowls this one. That one's going to be spanked away, and I think that one's going to be 4. Since he know it was 6 actually. It actually went for 6. So a big shot as Steele runs in once more now. And he finds an edge, and oh my goodness, would you look at that. It goes about a foot and a half just to the side there of Sebo, of Brian there. And that one is going to be more runs there for Eglinton as well. So now they're starting to score again. So we need another big wicket. Boydo is the man on. And that one, straight up in the air, straight to JC again, and that combination prevails once more. Bout of the bowler, Jason Mulligan, your man, Fielding, taking a wonderful catch out there. With the ball being quite wet, they are going to be good catches, no matter if they are that straightforward. But in comes Stuart Thompson there, playing that wonderful little skip shot, and that's going to go down for 4 runs. Stuart Thompson, an Irish cricketer himself, he plays for the national team, captain in Eglinton here. As we see Sebo running into their overseas professional, he's nicked that one, and Sebo gets their overseas professional. That is a huge wicket, as Sebo gets him caught behind. Of course, Brian Allen keeping this game. So bold Sebo caught Brian Allen. This game's spicing up very nicely. Eglinton are going to comfortably get the score if we can't bowl them out. So that's what we need to be doing right here now. He's one, and it's just going to be flicked off his leg. He's going to go all the way down for the boundary. Unfortunate there for Sebo, but he's going to have to do it and make sure he gets a good comeback. But Boydo now bowling down the other end. That one is going to be all the way in the car park, and it just hits the front of the car, the bumper on it, and the car beside it actually then started flashing. But then Jason Mulligan takes 2 LBW wickets to make this game very, very interesting. Became very interesting to think there were 6 wickets down there, as you see with the scoreboard. But Eglinton now were able to get in the end via Stuart Thompson's wonderful, wonderful batting. The man, he's too good for this league in my opinion. He is an absolute wonderful, wonderful cricketer. As we know, he's an international cricketer. I firmly believe he should be playing county cricket over in England. Yeah, I firmly believe he's that good. He's probably one of the best cricketers in the Northwest. That is why he plays for Ireland. Very, very good innings from him. Very smart innings. And that was the end of the game right there, guys. Eglinton did win this game by 4 wickets. Fox Lodge will get a couple of bonus points, but unfortunately it was another loss. Guys, I'm your buddy Hammy, and I will see you next time for Fox Lodge's next game next week, and then we'll have a break on the Senior Cup weekend. Anyway, I'm your buddy Hammy, and I will see you next time.